One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker set to get things started. Off we go on a rainy one at Arrowhead. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Play action now. It's Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
19 tight, 19 tight, left 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Yellow.
On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, KC.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Colts are going to have it just past their 25.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Big Bernard Ryman couldn't hide there. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the gun on third down, Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Yellow.
Now a run with Smith. He works free, right side. And he'll take this one in. Rashard Smith, touchdown Chiefs. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On play action.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll take a deep shot for down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go now. 1979. 79 Bronco. Track him 60.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. He gets this one complete to Pittman. It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17. And a new set of downs.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A run with Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Shotgun now for Jones. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. Gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, looked like he was at a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. They go play action with Mahomes. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The Riders receiver, that's Jalen Royal. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Flush to his right. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go.
Jones operating out of the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
They're on the 45-yard line.
Running to start the drive, and here is Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, KC. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs move out on top. 14-0. following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. It'll get across the 20, broken down to 23-yard line. First and 10, here's Jones. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after the catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the first down here. But hold on, will it stand? There's a flag on the field. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. Big hole to the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Jones now on first down. Back to the sideline and intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
On the ground, it's Smith. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
They're on 17-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll take a deep shot for downs. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He's got a receiver wide open. Left side. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver, but Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right past the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
45-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Jones. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down and 3. Jones to the air again. That one complete to Pierce. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Is complete, and he will get into the end zone. Michael Pittman, touchdown, Indy. Now the extra point. It's up and through, and the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the give, it's Smith. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Kenny Moore there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
It is
6.
2nd and 6.
At the 42-yard line.
Yellow. Go on. There's on it.
Once again, it's Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Well, cover of the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Open man downfield. It's Warren. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. And he's in! Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And that ball incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Mahomes now to throw on second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Let's go now. 7 and 2. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. The Colts have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Shotgun now for Jones. And he will score! Game on! Alec Pierce. Touchdown Colts. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Give up the middle to Smith. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Hey, 42. I go on, 80. Hey, yellow. Hey, go going. Part-time.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Attack, attack! 43! 43!
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Chiefs have a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
15! Yellow!
Smith again. And a more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second and 10.
Line, 80! 15, 15!
They'll run, and this is Smith. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
After the
City.
made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Gun, it's Jones. Going up top. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
21 yards.
They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Colts.
On play action, it's Jones. That is hot. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Again, it's Jones. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Jones pass. Complete to Tyler Warren. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Jones. And he will score! Game on! Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Makes the score.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
First and 10 for Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Right side and brought in by Williams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
We'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's first down.
Here we go. Count.
Jones. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go with Taylor. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.